Get ready for another challenge in Space Quiz. Can you guess these 50 movies just by the clues? Before we start, please subscribe to the Space Quiz channel for more amazing quizzes. Which 1988 action film starring Bruce Willis follows an off-duty cop trapped in a skyscraper during a terrorist attack? Die Hard, Speed, or Lethal Weapon? Die Hard. Which 2012 fantasy film directed by Ang Lee follows a young man stranded at sea with a Bengal tiger? Life of Pi, Cast Away, or The Jungle Book? Life of Pi. Which 1999 teen comedy starring Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles is a modern adaptation of Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew? 10 Things I Hate About You, Clueless, or She's All That? 10 Things I Hate About You. Which 2008 animated film by DreamWorks follows a clumsy panda who dreams of becoming a kung fu master? Kung Fu Panda, Mulan, or Madagascar? Kung Fu Panda. Which 2013 sci-fi romance film stars Joaquin Phoenix as a man who falls in love with an artificial intelligence? Her, Ex Machina, or Blade Runner 2049? Which 1997 adventure film starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet is set aboard a doomed ocean liner? Titanic, The Perfect Storm, or Poseidon? Titanic. Which 2015 adventure film starring Matt Damon follows an astronaut stranded alone on Mars? The Martian, Gravity, or Interstellar? The Martian. Which 1994 animated film tells the story of a young lion cub destined to be king? The Lion King, Tarzan, or The Jungle Book? The Lion King. Which 2010 thriller directed by Martin Scorsese follows a U.S. Marshal investigating a disappearance at a mental institution? Shutter Island, Gone Girl, or Mystic River? Shutter Island. Which 2018 superhero film follows a teenager named Miles Morales becoming Spider-Man in a multiverse adventure? Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, The Amazing Spider-Man, or Venom? Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse. Which 1993 fantasy film starring Robin Williams follows a man who travels to Neverland to rescue his kidnapped children? Hook, Jumanji, or Peter Pan? Hook. Which 2014 action film starring Tom Hardy takes place almost entirely inside a car? Lock, Drive, or Collateral? Lock. Which 2001 Pixar animated film follows two monsters working in a screen-powered factory? Monsters Incorporated, Hotel Transylvania, or The Secret Life of Pets? Monsters Incorporated. Which 2006 musical film starring Beyoncé and Jennifer Hudson follows the rise of a female singing trio? Dreamgirls, Chicago, or A Star is Born? Dreamgirls. Which 2013 sci-fi thriller starring Sandra Bullock and George Clooney follows astronauts stranded in space? Gravity, The Martian, or Interstellar? Gravity. Which 1999 horror film popularized the found footage genre and follows three filmmakers lost in the woods? The Blair Witch Project, Paranormal Activity, or Cloverfield? The Blair Witch Project. Which 1998 war film directed by Steven Spielberg follows a mission to rescue a soldier after the D-Day invasion? Saving Private Ryan, Hacksaw Ridge, or Full Metal Jacket? Saving Private Ryan. Which 2010 animated film follows a Viking boy who befriends a dragon? How to Train Your Dragon, Brave, or The Croods? How to Train Your Dragon. Which 2017 action film directed by Edgar Wright follows a getaway driver with a passion for music? Baby Driver, Drive, or The Fast and the Furious? Baby Driver. Which 1995 adventure film follows a board game that brings jungle dangers into the real world? Jumanji, Zathura, or The Jungle Book? Jumanji. Which 2014 war drama starring Brad Pitt follows a tank crew fighting in Nazi Germany? Fury, Dunkirk, or 1917? Fury. Which 2015 horror film directed by David Robert Mitchell follows a supernatural entity that relentlessly pursues its victims? It Follows, The Babadook, or Hereditary? It Follows. Which 2000 historical epic starring Russell Crowe follows a Roman general seeking revenge against an emperor? Gladiator, Troy, or 300? Gladiator. Which 2019 mystery thriller directed by Bong Joon-ho follows a poor family infiltrating the household of a wealthy family? Parasite, Knives Out, or Us? Parasite. Which 1992 animated Disney film follows a young street rat who finds a magical lamp? Aladdin, Hercules, or The Little Mermaid? Aladdin. Which 2016 sci-fi film starring Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence follows two passengers waking up early on a spaceship? Passengers, Interstellar, or Gravity? Passengers. Which 1996 slasher film directed by Wes Craven follows a masked killer stalking teenagers? Scream, Halloween, or I Know What You Did Last Summer? Scream. Which 2014 action film starring Denzel Washington is a remake of a 1980s TV show about a retired vigilante? The Equalizer, Taken, or Man on Fire? The Equalizer. Which 1997 sci-fi film starring Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones follows secret agents protecting Earth from aliens? Men in Black, Independence Day, or The Fifth Element? Men in Black. Which 2010 biographical drama follows a man fighting for custody of his son while struggling with homelessness? The Pursuit of Happiness, The Blind Side, or A Beautiful Mind? The Pursuit of Happiness. Which 2013 thriller directed by Denis Villeneuve follows a man searching for his kidnapped daughter? Prisoners, Gone Girl, or Mystic River? Prisoners. Which 2007 animated film directed by Brad Bird follows a superhero family trying to live a normal life? The Incredibles, Megamind, or Big Hero 6? The Incredibles. Which 2016 fantasy film directed by Tim Burton follows a boy who discovers a home for children with special abilities? Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Coraline, or The House with a Clock in Its Walls? Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Which 2001 heist film starring George Clooney follows a group of criminals attempting to rob 3 Las Vegas casinos? Ocean's 11, Now You See Me, or The Italian Job? Ocean's 11. Which 2017 horror film directed by Jordan Peele follows a black man visiting his white girlfriend's family for the weekend? Get Out, Us, or The Invitation? Get Out. Which 1993 crime drama directed by Martin Scorsese follows two childhood friends rising in the Boston mob? Goodfellas, The Departed, or A Bronx Tale? Goodfellas. Which 2018 animated film directed by Wes Anderson follows a young boy searching for his lost dog on an island of exiled canines? Isle of Dogs, Fantastic Mr. Fox, or The Secret Life of Pets? Isle of Dogs. Which 2005 sci-fi film directed by Christopher Nolan follows a rivalry between two magicians? The Prestige, The Illusionist, or Now You See Me? The Prestige. Which 2004 action thriller starring Matt Damon follows a former assassin suffering from amnesia? The Bourne Supremacy, Taken, or Shooter? The Bourne Supremacy. Which 2012 dystopian film directed by Gary Ross follows a televised fight to the death in a totalitarian society? The Hunger Games, Divergent, or The Maze Runner? The Hunger Games. Which 2019 action film directed by Quentin Tarantino is a fictionalized story of Hollywood in the late 1960s? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Irishman, or Babylon? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Which 1994 crime drama directed by Luc Besson follows a hitman mentoring a young girl? Lion, The Professional, The Equalizer, or Man on Fire? Lion, The Professional. Which 2015 psychological thriller starring Alicia Vikander explores artificial intelligence and human emotions? Ex Machina, Her, or Annihilation? Ex Machina. Which 1992 Western film directed by Clint Eastwood follows an aging outlaw on one last mission? Unforgiven, The Outlaw Josie Wales, or True Grit? Unforgiven. Which 2018 biographical film starring Rami Malek follows the life of Freddie Mercury and Queen? Bohemian Rhapsody, Rocketman, or The Dirt? Bohemian Rhapsody. Which 2017 sci-fi film directed by Denis Villeneuve is a sequel to the 1982 classic Blade Runner? Blade Runner 2049, Dune, or The Matrix Resurrections? Blade Runner 2049. Which 1998 comedy film directed by Peter Weir follows a man who unknowingly lives in a reality TV show? The Truman Show, The Game, or Vanilla Sky? The Truman Show. Which 2006 thriller directed by Christopher Nolan follows two rival magicians competing for the ultimate illusion? The Prestige, Now You See Me, or The Illusionist? The Prestige. Which 2009 sci-fi action film directed by James Cameron is set on the alien moon Pandora? Avatar, Prometheus, or Star Trek? Avatar. Which 2016 crime drama directed by Barry Jenkins follows the life of a young black man growing up in Miami? Moonlight, If Beale Street Could Talk, or Boyhood? Moonlight.
Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.